Hello everyone, welcome to the S&E Academy. So today we're going to talk about circuit analysis. First, we're going to look at the basic elements in the circuit. So in electrical engineering, when you want a DC power source, you draw it like this. And if you have a specific DC voltage value that you know, you can label it beside it like this. So let's say 6 volts. So that would be the DC power source. And if you have a current source, then you draw it like this. And you label the current value on the side. Let's say 1 amp. So this would be the current source. Again, DC current. And then we have the resistor. Resistor, you draw it like this, the wavy lines. So that would be resistor. We label it as with R. If you have any value that you know, let's say 1 kilo ohms, like that. And then later on, you would come across, say, capacitors. Capacitors are labeled as C, and the unit for a capacitor would be farad. Usually it's a very small number, so let's say 1 microfarad. And then we have conductors. Conductors have the letter L, and it would be these circular lines. And the unit is actually Henry, so let's say 1 Henry. So these will be the basic elements in the circuits that we will be dealing with in this series of videos. It's basic circuit analysis, and with them we can build all kinds of circuits. Let's start with the basic one. So we have the DC power source here, again let's say 6 volts, and then here's the wire connecting it. This is the positive side, negative side, and the current comes out. There's a resistor, let's give it 1 kilo ohm, and the wire keeps going and comes back to the negative side of the DC source. So this is a basic circuit. Notice that it has to be a closed circuit. There cannot be open wire. Let's say something like this would not be a working circuit because you have the middle cut off. So there won't be any current flowing. And then we have some basic relationships that we will be using to calculate the values that we want to know. First is V equals IR. That means that if you have a resistor and there's the current flowing through it, then the voltage across this resistor will be V. Again, V stands for voltage, I stands for current, and R stands for resistance. So with that, we can have different variations, like I equals V over R, and R equals V over I. It's just simple mathematic tweaks. And then later on, when you want to calculate the power of any element in the circuit, P stands for power. Power would just be voltage times the current that flows through that element.